Hi guys, it's Malika. I just wanted to kind of come on and introduce myself to everyone and kind of talk to you a little bit about um, my journey and what I've discovered over the last couple of years, how I got where I am. So, um, I've always been a skinny, scrawny little something. So it wasn't until I got pregnant with my first child that health and what we eat even became important to me. And so that was about 10 years ago. So I was always trying to figure out, okay, how can I make sure this child gets the best nutrition, the best foods in them? I heard all the stories about the kids who won't eat the vegetables. And so I really wanted to make sure that I gave my child a healthy start. So that's where it all started for me. So I started making baby purees and, all of that stuff. And then it went on to um, adding additional vegetables into the traditional foods that we ate, like hiding food in food. So light colored foods, I would put similar colored foods in that food to get more vegetables in them. Then I was introduced to smoothies. Everybody knows I love a good smoothie. Okay. I talked about smoothies and did smoothies for forever, and I will always do smoothies. They are really, 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 really beneficial for your health. But as I started to research and learn more things, there was much more that I could do to improve my health outside of smoothies. So let's see. Was introduced to a doctor by the name of Robert Cassar about 2 years now ago. And I remember as a little girl, before, any of this was an issue or I was in my psyche, when I was a little girl, my sister had a tapeworm. And I remember her and my older brother, my mother, taking them to Florida, and they had to get colonics. And I used to just there's no way in the world I'm getting a colonic. Child, guess what? I get colonics on the regular. I get colonics, okay? But as a kid growing up, I was like, I'm not getting no, you got to be kidding me. But now I see the benefits of it. So fast forward to a friend of mine telling me, check out these videos. So I went on YouTube, checked out the videos, and there's one video, I'm going to post it below, that just kind of did it for me. And it was about tapeworms. Well, February of 2017, last year, I broke my ankle. And so I was trapped on the couch for a number of months, unable to do anything. And so it's when it really sunk in, and I really was able to get serious about the next steps for me when I'm able to be mobile again. So I had 2 surgeries, and then in October of 2017, October and November, I decided to, with a girlfriend, do a real detox. So we created our own little system, and we did a detox for 2 months. Within 2 months, I lost 27 pounds. And my energy was up. In the morning when I woke up, I just wake up. There was no grogginess. There's so many benefits. I'll talk about that in another video, but I wasn't sure I could do it. Let me just rewind a second. My husband, some years back, said, well, why don't you try intermittent fasting? I was like, listen, I like to eat. And there's no way in the world I'm not going to eat nothing. Okay? So I wouldn't even entertain it. And then about June, before all this started, in June, I said, okay, I'm going to try this intermittent fasting. So that's where I started first. Intermittent fasting. I did that for a number of months. I went on vacation in September, and then just, you know how that goes. And then October, I started my real deal fast, which was upping from intermittent fasting. So we created a fast where we do 2 days of wet fasting, 2 days of intermittent fasting, and then 2 days of dry fasting. And then we repeat the cycle for 4 weeks. And did that for October and November. And then December, it was just so much going on, just decided not going to do that. I just did intermittent fasting. And so now here we are in January, and I decided I'm going to pick it up again. So I just completed my first week of that wet, intermittent, dry. And I will do this again for January and the month of February, trying to see what my results are going to be. The real reason behind me doing this is for health reasons. I really wanted to get clean my body out of the toxins. I really wanted to get rid of as many parasites as possible. I know that there are parasites that is on and in everything, so you will not get rid of all of the parasites, but the ones that are harmful are the ones that I'm more concerned about. So this YouTube channel really is to document my journey into better health, and trying new things and sharing what I'm trying with you all who are interested. So I just did my skin detox for the first time yesterday. You know, that is a part of the process of helping your body to release the toxins, is to clean the skin. So here we go. We're on the roller coaster. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm learning as I go. And I'm also putting into practice some of the things that I've used in the past that have worked for me. But so far, so good. I mean, I don't have any negative things to say about what I've done so far. Later on, I'm going to have my girlfriend give you her results and how she has felt and what have been the good, the bad things that have happened with her and her body with her fasting. So I'm going to do some more information on fasting at another time because it is pretty in-depth, but people think that fasting is starvation, and it is completely the opposite. From what I've learned in my research, is completely opposite. And so stay tuned for an upcoming video on wet fasting, dry fasting, and intermittent fasting. But check out the video I'm going to drop below from Dr. Robert Cassar on the parasites. In the meantime, please like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of these shenanigans. Take care.